everyone, it's Dee Alvarez.
And Rob Alvarez in the background.
And we are going to just quickly give you an amazing Cuban recipe that Rob and I love to make once a week. And this is really awesome because it's something that you can make once a week, a big pot of it, and you can eat it all week long. And it is bean soup. It is a Cuban dish, it's a staple dish in my country, and you can either eat it with rice, which is delicious, or you can just eat it alone like a soup. It's really great. And I have a couple of different recipes here for you. Here we have cilantro. This is my staple herb for a lot of my recipes because we use this for a lot of recipes in my country. Along with garlic. As you know, I love my mortar, and I put garlic in here and I chop it up and I put it in my beans, as well as lovely olives and olive juice. Don't forget that. So what I do is I soak my beans, about a pound of beans, with a good probably 12 cups of water. Make sure it's filtered water. And I soak it overnight so they soften up, because if you don't do that, it will take the beans longer to cook, okay? So make sure that you're making these beans when you're making them once a week while you're watching TV, watching the football game on Sunday. Make your beans then, because they cook themselves, okay? All you have to do is cover them up with all the ingredients I'm gonna tell you about right now, and you'll have a delicious homemade soup for the rest of the week. So once you soak them overnight, the next day what you're going to do is you're going to turn them on medium heat, okay, medium heat, and you are going to put that cilantro I was telling you about. Just put some sprigs in there, as much as you like. Garlic, I like to put maybe about, I love garlic, so I will put a whole head of garlic chopped up in the mortar. I'll put it in there. Sometimes I love to do it in the blender with some onion and peppers all mixed together, but sometimes I like with chunks. So I just sliced up some onion, some garlic, and look at this, some poblano peppers. You can add just regular green peppers or red peppers, whatever kind of peppers that you like. Honestly, it doesn't matter. It's great in beans regardless. I chopped up some olives. I put them in here. I put some delicious red chili flakes. I love them, probably about half a teaspoon. Cumin, it's an absolute necessity in beans, okay? In any kind of beans. So I will put like maybe a good teaspoon of cumin, and just a little dab of cayenne pepper, just a little bit, okay? So maybe a quarter of a teaspoon. You want to put a half a teaspoon of sea salt, some olive oil, a little bit in here, and then you're going to want to just basically close it up and let it cook, seriously, for a good, I want to say, before you open it up, I would cook it for a good hour and a half. And then you're going to want to open it up. Don't open it up in between, because you want that heat to really soften them up and thicken them up. So you're going to want to open them up after an hour and a half and leave them on medium and let them boil, because that something about the oxygen in the air and the heat rising up makes them really thick at the consistency that you want. So you want to give it about 2.5 hours total. This is something, like I said, you want to make this once a week for the whole week. It is really an amazing dish. And not only is it delicious, and you can eat it with rice or without rice or with salad, or you can even put this in a blender and make hummus out of it like Rob does. But it's very healthy for you. I mean, it's really great for your cholesterol level. It lowers your bad cholesterol. It's great for your heart. It is amazing for fiber, protein. It is like the perfect food for losing weight, keeping your health on track, and you know, having something taste so delicious at the same time, not boring.
So guys, check this out. Look on the back burner here. Gotta move this because you gotta see this.
We're gonna give you the finished product. This is actually
white bean soup.
And what we did with the white bean soup is the same thing that we did with the black bean soup, except for we added some smoked turkey kielbasa.
Look at that.
And turkey kielbasa is, of course, a healthy alternative to you don't want to use the bacon or the beef or the pork. Turkey kielbasa is very lean. You don't have to use it if you're a vegetarian. You can just have the white bean soup as is. And what I did with this was the same thing, except for at the very end, I did add some watercress. So this is the finished product. This is what it's going to come out like after a couple, 2.5 hours of cooking, like I told you to do. And it is extremely delicious. I can't even tell you. So you can do this with white beans. You can do this with garbanzo beans. You can do this with black beans, with red beans. I experiment every single week, and I'll add something different. Like last week I made the red bean soup and I added some butternut squash. That was really yummy. So you can sort of like add your own twist to it if you want to, or you can just make it like I told you. It's really awesome.
Okay, guys, I just want to say one quick thing.
Okay.
Can you hold this for me now?
Of course.
Okay, guys, you be warned. I'm telling you right now, this is not a romantic food. It's a nice, heavy
fiber.
Yeah, it's like it fills up your stomach. It's really good.
Rich
but if you're going out on the first date or whatever, or you're having somebody over for dinner for the first time, you might not want to make the beans because you don't know how your tummy's going to react to them. And you know what? You know what they say? Beans are good for your heart. The more you eat, the more you fill in the blank. So be careful, but they are absolutely, positively delicious. One of my favorite things in the world.
That's how Rob got initiated in our Cuban family, by the way.
So anyway, guys, thank you for joining us again.
Thank you, guys, and we will see you next week for the next episode of Foods for Your Mood.
Bye.